All right, we're continuing our verb tenses unit with a look at the progressive tenses. And by the end of today's lesson, you will be able to identify the progressive forms of the 6 verb tenses, understand their functions, and correctly conjugate regular verbs into the progressive tenses. So your keywords are verb tense, present progressive tense, past progressive tense, and future progressive tense. As a quick reminder, tense is the time an action or a state of being happens. So just the timing of the action, etc., being described by the verb. We know there are 6 tenses in English: present, past, future, present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect. At this point, we've looked at all of these tenses, and you should be able to identify them and use them correctly in their basic forms. But all of these tenses also have a progressive form, which shows that the action in question is ongoing. So today we're going to take a closer look at present, past, and future progressive tenses to get you working with the progressive form of these tenses. So to make a tense progressive, you're going to use the helping verb be, a form of be, plus the present participle, that one that ends in ing. So the helping verb becomes be, some form thereof, and you will add ing to your main verb. So, starting with the present progressive. This names an action that's planned, that's occurring right now, or that's in progress but not at this specific moment. For example, Sophia is starting school tomorrow. This is an action that's planned. It's present progressive because it is currently planned right this minute that Sophia will begin school the next day. We're watching TV right now. Are watching TV right now. This is something that's happening right this second, so we can use the present progressive. We are running track this season. This is one of those where, since it's something that's ongoing and occurring throughout, you can use the present progressive because you're in track, and so you're running track this season, even though you may not specifically be using that right this moment where you're running track. The difference between using the present progressive for an action that is in progress but not at the specific moment and using present tense for an action that occurs regularly is that track is not actually regularly, it's seasonal. So you're running track this season, but you do not do that habitually day in and day out. So this is where you want the present progressive. The past progressive, on the other hand, names an action that was in progress at the same time as another past activity, or 2 activities that were going on exactly at the same moment in the past. So the phone rang while I was eating dinner last night. The phone did that, that's past. But you were doing something else while the phone was ringing, so that needs to be past progressive. Or, while I was talking on the phone, my mom was cooking dinner. Cooking and talking are happening at the exact same moment. They're occurring for the same duration. Those both get the past progressive. And finally, our future progressive names an action that's going to be happening in the future. I will be working late tomorrow evening. We will be studying for our test next Wednesday. See here we have a specific future time and an activity that's going to be going on during that time. So, past, present, and future tense progressive forms look like this. We've used the word jog, base form, verb jog, and you can see I am jogging, I was jogging, I will be jogging. All 3 of these use the present participle. All 3 of these use the present participle. So from this point on, anytime you see a be helping verb with an ing suffixed main verb, you should recognize that they are using the present participle and that this is a progressive form. How you tell present, past, and future apart depends on the helping verb setup. Am is a present tense helping verb, so we know we've got present progressive. Was is a past tense helping verb, so we've got the past progressive. And will, hello, plus be, which is the base form of the verb be, are that future construction that we talked about previously, and that obviously makes it future tense. So looking at our conjugation, with present, it's I am going, you are going, she, he, it is going, we are going, you are going, they are going. Are is plural, so we're going to use that in all of our plural forms. You are going stays the same even in singular, but am and is will change for first and second person. Be is an irregular verb, so it changes differently all the way through. I want you to pause your video and create a conjugation chart in the present progressive tense for the verb discuss. Pause your video and do that now. Now we're going to take a look at past tense. I was going, you were going, she, he, it was going, we were going, you were going, they were going. Again, all of the plurals and second person singular use the same helping verb, were, and first and third person use was. In your own notes, try the past progressive tense conjugation for the verb discuss. Pause your video and jot this down now. When we look at future progressive, we've got will be going, will be going, will be going, will be going, will be going everywhere. We only use one for the future progressive, which makes this one really easy to conjugate. Don't forget your pronouns. I will be going, you will be going, she, he, it will be going, we will be going, you will be going, they will be going. So again, pause this one more time and do the future progressive tense of the verb discuss. Now, write these few down in your notes and pause and practice. What you should have come up with for number 1 is past progressive. We know it has to be progressive because it has the helping verb ing set up, which is the present participle. That makes this progressive. We know it's past because the helping verb was is the past form of be. For number 2, we should have are flying as present progressive because are is a present tense form of be, and we still got that present participle making that progressive. 3 is the future, easy to recognize with will be in there and the ing discussing present participle. 4 is repairing, is again present participle, as is another present tense form of be. And 5 is past progressive, returning again to were, which is the plural past form of be. Make sure that you've got your notes down and you've tried the formative questions. Use your thinking brains.